For today's video, we'll be discussing the basic skill set or crucial skill set that you must acquire or at least be familiar with the basics even before applying for a team leader position. Or if you are a team leader right now, this might be a perfect tool for you to realize that time management is important, and these are the things that will help you be efficient with what you do. So stay until the end of this video because definitely this will be fun and interesting topic. Hi mga kapuyaters! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Von, ang kaagapay nyo sa Puyatan. Again, for today's video, we'll be discussing 3 major skill set that you must acquire or at least be familiar even before applying for a team leader position. Or if you're a TL right now and has been promoted and realize that there's a lot of things that needs to be done in 8 hours time frame, this skill set will definitely help you as well do what's necessary to be more efficient. So stick around. For those who are new to this channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if there's anybody who needs this topic or video, please don't forget to share. Now, before we proceed, just a good news for those loyal subscribers who's always commenting and giving me feedback of what I do to make an improvement. I truly appreciate it. So this one, I already received a sample of a jacket with my personalized YouTube channel name, and I'll be selecting few names who are active in commenting and giving feedback to me and to those loyal subscribers who stayed around, even if the topic is not as good as the prank topic or content, but I really appreciate your support. Alright, let's proceed. These 3 things I feel you need to be familiar because based on my experience when I started, these are the hurdles that I had to make my life easier and to be more efficient with what I do, especially in the BPO industry wherein it's data savvy. From the client requirement metrics, the raw file from quality, from workforce, with the schedules, and if your account is big or your project is wide, these tools will definitely help you be more efficient and be able to generate your data in the shortest possible time. Now, first, of course, it's under Microsoft Offices. Now, first is under Excel. 2 things under Excel that you must know or at least be familiar, learn the basics as soon as you aspire to be a team leader. And now, if you're a team leader currently, and there are things that's taking you longer and you feel that you are doing a lot of things in just an 8-hour time frame, this will help definitely. First, knowing what's the function and how to do VLOOKUP. So VLOOKUP stands for vertical lookup. So it's a function that makes an Excel search for a certain value in the column or table array in order to return the value from a different column to the same row. So it's too technical and we don't have a lot of time, so I'll just put in the link in the description field so you'll be able to look at it as well and just quickly review the function of VLOOKUP. But in a layman's term, a VLOOKUP will help you generate the data easily and transfer it in the interface of your report. So say for example, you have a list of agents under your team and you're trying to generate the total salary they have or the average salary of your team, or it can also be a quality score, and if you'd like to generate the average score of your team or individually in terms of ranking, a VLOOKUP will definitely help you. Most of the time, the one thing that you use to have this VLOOKUP function is actually the employee ID, because the rest will actually follow and associated with the employee ID. So that's just a quick overview of the VLOOKUP, but it's essential that you'll learn the basic so you'll be able to perform your job quickly. Are you guys following? If you have questions, please don't forget to comment below. Next one in Excel that you need to learn the basic is pivot table. This is a table of statistics that summarizes the data from an extensive table. So this might include sums, averages, etc. Now, what's the function of a pivot table? As a team leader, this will help you filter easily what you're looking for, especially if you are looking at the data or a raw file coming from different months or probably years, and you just want to filter it out based on what you need on a certain report. So use the pivot table to actually do this. Easy filters like, let's say, date, markdowns from the quality score or satisfaction score or net promoter score. Then you just need to filter it using the pivot table, and voila, you'll have the data you need. That's going to make your life faster rather than manually searching on it and manually calculating it. Interesting, right? Please, if you have questions about pivot table, or if you'd like me to create a different content just to thoroughly discuss the pivot table, please let me know by commenting below. The third one, and one of the most important that you need to learn as early as now if you're aspiring to be a team leader, would be the PowerPoint or creating a PowerPoint presentation. So we already know that PowerPoint presentation is for presenting your reports, whether it's under review or just with your boss wanting to know the current stand of your team or the stats or probably the trend. So you don't need to be extravagant in terms of doing the presentation. But if you can do it, if you are a master of it, great. But if not, just learn the basic. So at least learn these three functions in PowerPoint. First is the template and statics. Second is the transitions. Third is the animation. And you should be good to go. Now, in creating a presentation, it is not just the visual that's important. It is important to know what to put as a content of your presentation that is alluring and enticing to your audience, whether it's a business review with your agents or team members, your manager, or a client, in case you are already given the opportunity to have a client-facing task, such as presenting the project's score if it's just a small LOB, or at least in creating the presentation or report. Now, my technique, and this is something really interesting that a lot of managers or TLs don't know how, is the format or structure of your content to be able to create a great picture. That's three things. First is the story, second is the message, and third is the call to action. So if you'd like me to have a different video for this format, please comment below. And it's really great to know this format because this is my technique in being able to present well and create a good picture to your audience, whether it's a client, your agents, your manager, or anybody who needs to know the standing of your team. Alright, so that's the three crucial things that a TL, or at least an aspirant to become a TL, should have or should acquire even before applying for the position. This will definitely help you be efficient in terms of creating your report. Again, that's VLOOKUP, pivot table, and PowerPoint presentation with the structure of your content, which is story, message, and call to action. Alright, that's it for today, mga Kapuyaters. I hope you'll learn a little. If there's anybody who needs this video, please don't hesitate to share. Always remember, if you get tired, take a break, but never quit. Have a good one. See you guys again next time, mga Kapuyaters. Always remember, take a break, but never quit.